street of town, which people will really enjoy. So, should y'all find yourselves making arrangements to come to Rome, we, of course, welcome you, and you're going to find that transportation to Rome is easy, either by car or plane. You can fly to Chattanooga, Birmingham, Atlanta, or drive to Rome very easily. We host a lot of sporting events over the course of a year, and that's one of the attractions. We've got plenty of hotels and places to eat, and we're anxious to host it.
Now, as you said, plenty of sporting events taking place there. Between those major cities, my goodness, it has to be fun. It has to be something going on almost all year long.
Well, we do. We're a big tennis town, and we host big softball tournaments, tennis tournaments, and, of course, we've got three colleges now with full athletic programs, and so they are always hosting events, and so we get to see a lot of baseball, a lot of football, a lot of basketball and wrestling and soccer and lacrosse. So we and track. So we've got lots going on always, and we're a sports community for sure.
Bob, tell us a little bit about the game. It's on, I mentioned, a Thursday night at 6:30, December the 13th. That's a little bit of a change. Why the change?
Well, CBS Sports, who's the television producer, and that's how the game will be broadcast. They sort of dictate that a bit, and they wanted to put it on Saturday night. We felt like we'd get a better reception if we looked for maybe another time, and so by mutual agreement, we light it on Thursday night at 6:30. Shorter University plays one of their games each season on a Thursday night, and they get great crowds. And so we think it'll be a point in time where there's no competition from other things, and we should have a great crowd. And so that's the reason we've picked that date and time.
A lot of support. You get a lot of support from the people in the community too, don't you? Not only volunteer help, but for the game and all the other activities.
Absolutely. We got the host committee is a big committee, as you could imagine, to put on an event like this. Our city and county government, our Convention and Tourist Bureau, the Chamber of Commerce are all very much involved. We put on a Chick-fil-A luncheon, FCA, Fellowship of Christian Athletes / Chick-fil-A luncheon before the game, a day before the game. We have their championship banquet that we put on. The teams go visit several of our local grammar schools as a part of their Champions of Character program. So the teams stay very busy in addition to getting prepared for the game itself. We keep them busy, and for fans coming in, there's a lot to see and do in Rome. We've got, it's a very attractive town, good quality of life, plenty to see, lots of places to eat, good places to stay.
Bob, as you said, you keep the players busy when they're going to be there all week. And this is really a good experience, not only the football game, but this is a great learning experience for all these young men, isn't it?
It is, and we try to make it. Of course, they get exposed to another part of the country that most of them will have never seen before. And with the Champions of Character effort, going to visit schools, two of the churches put on a dinner for them, and they meet people there. We try to make it into more than just a game. We want it to be an experience for them, a real championship experience. And I don't want to leave our time together without mentioning Russell Athletics. Russell is our game sponsor. It's the Russell NAIA National Championship, and they help us provide these players with a great gift bag, just like the big bowl games do. And they get some great stuff from Russell. And I think they leave knowing that they've been in a championship event.
Well, Bob, I sure hope we're there. You make it sound so exciting and so interesting to be there. I hope we can make it. If we do make it and our fans want to make the trip, what's the easiest way to go about getting information about the game and your community?
They need to do one of two things. I would recommend they work through the athletic department at the schools, because we will be providing them all of the information about obtaining tickets and hotels and so forth. But they can also go to our website, NAIA National Championship .org, or they can go just Google Rome, Georgia, Chamber of Commerce in Rome, Georgia, any of that, and they can tap into, they'll see links to the game, how to get tickets, very easy to do.
Bob, I hope I get a chance to see you in December.
Well, I hope so. I hope so. I hope we have good weather for you.
Well, appreciate
good luck good luck with the rest of the game today.
Thank you. You're a very busy guy. Thank you very much for taking some time with us.
Yes,
Bob.
sir. All right.
Bob Berry, an attorney in Rome, Georgia, also chairman of the NEIA Host Committee, our guest at halftime. Paul Toss joins us just moments away from kickoff. And, Coach, I mentioned before we started, hey, this is fun to still be doing interviews in December, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's been quite a while ago that we got together for fall camp, but, here we are in December, and we're still playing, so that's definitely a good thing.
Last week, 10-7 victory. They're all tough this time of year. Your defense really came up with some big plays.
Yeah, I mean, we rely on our defense a lot, and we gave up a few yards, but we certainly didn't give up many.
All right, so there you heard from Bob Berry, the NEIA coordinator for everything that's happening in Rome, Georgia, and that'll all be coming up. The game itself is on Thursday, December the 13th, 6:30 in the evening, and it'll be telecast on the CBS Sports. 10-9, Valley with the lead. I'll take a look at some of the stats from the first half in 30 seconds. Viking Sports Network.
ConAgra and Marshall want their products to make you smile. ConAgra is your local producer of kid cuisine meals, Marie Callender pasta, banquet dinners and pot pies, and Healthy Choice Cafe steamers. Eating right is different for each person, and that's why they have so many different products. Their goal is to make safe, nutritious, and delicious food. ConAgra is a great place to work, and they encourage their employees to volunteer. For information about the company, how they give back to the community, and information to help you live a healthier life, visit ConAgraFoods.com.
Ten to 9, Valley with the lead at the half. The scoring, Fabian Miramontes with a 29-yard field goal to give Valley a 3-0 lead in the first quarter, and then 3 consecutive field goals by Marian to put them up by the score of 9-3 as Michael Yosikovsky hit from 47, 54, and 34 yards to make it 9-3. Vikings scored with 1:53 to go in the half on a Bruce Reyes pass to Seth Martinko, 34 yards. Miramontes extra point good. It was 10-9, but then the Vikings held the Knights. However, an interception by Bruce Reyes gave the Knights another shot at it. They drove downfield. There was a big holding penalty, and the fourth field goal attempt of the afternoon by Yosikovsky. This one went wide right, and the Vikings hold on to a 10-9 lead at the break. 142 passing yards for Marian, 169 for Valley. As far as rushing, 54 yards for Marian, only 26 for Valley. So the defenses are taking over in this one. 183 total yards for the Knights. The Vikings 175 total yards. 2 fumbles, 1 loss by Marian. Vikings fumbled once, and they lost that. Penalties, 3 for 25 for Marian. Vikings have been penalized 3 times for 38 yards. 43-yard average punting for the Vikings, and Fox averaging 38.7 yards on his punt. Sacks, 3 sacks by Marian, 2 by MVC. Both of those sacks go to Ty Phillips. Weezy is and rushing has rushed it 8 times for 38 yards. Passing, he is 12 out of 22 for 142 yards. Leading the Viking rushers, Xavier Stewart, and he's attempted 7 rushes, 26 yards. Passing, Reyes 11 out of 20 for 1 interception. Receiving, Martinko has 5 catches for 139 yards for Valley. Jonathan Bird, 2 catches, 18 yards. Hasty leading the receivers for Marian, 4 catches for 45 yards. I mentioned Fox has 3 punts an average of 38.7. Maiden has punted twice in his average of 45 yards. So that's where we stand at the half. As far as the defense is concerned, Philip Fowler, Michael Barnes, Tyler Davis with 4 tackles apiece. Ty Phillips already with 2 sacks. He now has 19 on the season, leads NAIA. He also leads the NAIA in tackles for loss. And I understand Morningside, with about 3 minutes to go, is up 47-19 now. So it looks like the Mustangs will be making the trip from Sioux City to Rome, Georgia. Who will their opponent be? We're going to find out in one more half of football. Leading tacklers for Marian, Ryan Hartnett had 4 tackles. Taylor Maxey had 3. But the statistic that's most important is on that scoreboard at the south end of Greg Mitchell Field, and that's 10-9 Valley over the Knights from Marian University. We'll be back in 1 minute with the second half. I'm Ken Cuiaba, Joe All alongside. Thanks for joining us on KMMO Marshall, Stretch Internet, and Livestream.com. Second half of the semifinal game coming up in 1 minute.
Erica here with Domino's Pizza in Marshall. Excited football season is here. For all you Missouri Valley College Viking fans, take advantage of our Viking special here at Domino's. Every Saturday, the Vikings football team plays. Home or away, I'm discounting all. That's right, folks. All my regular price pizzas, 50%, carry out only, unlimited. Where can you get great pizza half off? Right here at Domino's in Marshall. So save yourself money every Saturday with our Viking special, and save yourself time by ordering online, Domino's.com, or call 886-6565. Good luck to the Vikings in today's game.
Fitzgibbon Hospital has announced the addition of Christopher J. Sporleader, Doctor of Osteopathy, to the medical staff. Dr. Sporleader recently joined the staff at Marshall Family Practice. He'll provide a full range of family medical care alongside Drs. Sherry Thompson and Sonal Brizendine. For more information or to schedule an appointment with Dr. Sporleader, contact Marshall Family Practice, 660-886-7800. Marshall Family Practice, another service of Fitzgibbon Hospital, your regional health care provider.
We're about ready for the start of the second half. Valley leading 10-9, and this game is all it was advertised. Joe, we knew both teams had super defenses. We know both teams could move the ball. Coming into this game, the Vikings were averaging 39 points a game. Marian's 37, but then you look at the defensive side. Marian giving up just 17 points a game, and Valley giving up less than that, only about 13 points a game. So you knew that these two defenses weren't going to give up a lot, and that's kind of what we saw in the first half.
Yeah, it's been a defensive struggle all the way around, and boy, the Viking defense once again, as Marian has gotten down into scoring range, that Viking defense continues to stiffen just as they did against Bethel, Tennessee last week, and what's been a great first half. Boy, Ken, what a difference one play can make. I mean, here we are down 9-6. Or 9-3, thinking that, well, you're going to go in behind at halftime. We get that nice pass play to Martinko on the sideline, then Reyes finds him down the middle for a touchdown. Big Mo just completely switched. Now we should get the ball to start this second half, so I think very important, this Viking offense has to get it going to start the half.
Yeah, and how about this Viking defense? Time after time, and especially that last part of the game. You score, you take the lead, and then, boom, on the first play, an interception. Give them wonderful field possession with a super kicker. And the Viking defense stiffens. Now, he did miss the field goal with the aid of a holding penalty, but still, you do not give any points in that situation. That was huge.
Oh, that was big. When they got the ball down about the 20-yard line, I thought, well, we're going to go in at halftime down 12-10, and then we sack him. They get the holding call. He misses the field goal. So let's see if let's see if the offense. I know Coach Troth probably has a well-designed drive for this to start this second half. Let's see if we can make it happen and widen the lead.
It's about 2:45 Central Time, and in about an hour and a half, maybe even less than that, we ought to know who's headed to Rome, Georgia.
47-19, Morningside knocks off Xavier, Illinois,
Okay,
St. Xavier. So Morningside will be one of the teams at Rome, and certainly hope we're the other one.
St. Xavier, the defending champs, and they are out. Who will it be, Marian or Valley? They'll have to turn the lights on here before long. It's starting to
get dark.
Get dark. As Yosakowski, he of the big right leg, will kick things off into the breeze. and he kicks it on the ground. It's going to be taken to the 35, across the 40, all the way out to the 48-yard line by Andrew Human.
Well, that type of kick worked, if you remember earlier when Cameron Hope had to fall on that ball, but that time a great play by Andrew Human to scoop up that crazily bouncing ball, and he takes it all the way out to almost to the 50. So nice job by Andrew to give the Vikes good field position.
Young man is out of Farmington, Missouri, which is south of St. Louis, and he did a great job. That's not easy to do when you're not used to handling those kickoffs, and he knew what to do with it, went right up the field, got great field position, 48-yard line. So Valley takes over there. Reyes back in at quarterback. Swings it to the outside to Martinko. Seth makes the catch. Inside the 40. Cuts, spins, gets to the 45-yard line.
About 4 or 5.
More than that. Yeah, they're going to mark him all the way down to the 46. So that'll be about a gain of 6.
Yeah, nice play. And once again, just a little flip pass out of the backfield to Martinko. And he, again, as he's done well all day, a great job of running after the catch to get 2 or 3 extra yards. So second down, a very manageable 4 yards.
Ball at the 46-yard line of Marian on the left hash mark. Give it to Reyes. Reyes, quarterback draw up the middle, first down, 40-yard line. Reyes took the snap, a little pump fake to the left, and then took off up the middle and picks up a first down at the Marian 41-yard line.
Yeah, that was not a run-pass option. That was definitely a quarterback draw all the way. You could tell Bruce was going to run that, but he runs very well and a nice gain and first down. So Vikings, nice kickoff return, 2 nice offensive plays to start this second half.
And they have the ball at the 41-yard line of Marian, leading 10-9 early third quarter. Out of the pistol. They'll hand it off to Stewart. Runs a sweep to the left side. He's following Dave Stewart, and they shove him out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Again, though, that is a 5-yard gain. Big Dave Stewart out of Lebanon, Missouri, leading the way.
Taylor Maxey there to run him out. But, Ken, did you see that wall the Viking offensive line had set up along that left sideline? Boy, just a shame Xavier Stewart was so close to the out-of-bounds line, because I think he could have made a big gain out of that if he'd had more room to run, because they did a great job of blocking.
Alex Benson goes wide to the right side. On the second down play, Martinko back in motion, 2nd and 5, and they hand it to Stewart up the middle. There's a small hole, spins, and gets a first down at the 31-yard line. He was hit at the 35. Nice spin move, as so many good backs do, and he kicks up another 4 yards and a first down at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, Seth Vandersar there to make the stop, but not until Xavier gets the ball all the way down to the 29. So, again, the Vikings really looks like Coach Paul Troth and his staff made some great adjustments at half, and offense looks very, very good here. I don't want to jinx them, but so far they look very good to start the second half.
They have the ball at the 31-yard line. Ball at the left hash mark as they bunch the receivers to the left side. And Reyes wants to throw over the middle, and he completes it to Martinko. Short gain. Martinko still fighting for yardage. Wow, they had him down, and they say the knee went down at the 28-yard line. He picks up about 3. A little crossing pattern for Seth.
Daniel Rojas, the guy that made that interception in the first half for Marian there to bring him down. He's a 180-pound freshman, so he had a freshman tackling a freshman that time. As Martinko makes, I think that's his 7th. I believe that's his 7th catch of the game.
He's had a big game. Well over 140 yards in receiving as Jacoby Ballard goes wide to the right side. Thornton to the left, handoff Stewart, hole up the middle, and Stewart is hit hard as he gets to the 26. Boy, that hole closed in a hurry, and now there's some shoving going on in there. But the officials very wisely just talk to the players and don't throw a penalty flag. It's going to be 3rd down at about 4.
Taylor Howenstein, the defensive back there to make the hit. So big 3rd down play is the ball right on the 25. And, he could be in Fabian Miramonte's range here with the wind behind his back. Well, let's pick the first down up and keep the drive going. Is Travis Thornton in the lineup. He'll flank to the right. Looks like Jacoby Bellard flanks out left. Martinko in the slot.
And the running back is Stewart on this 3rd down, and we'll call it 5. He'll take the snap. Pump once. Throws it. Ballard wide open. Makes the catch at the 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown. The play action. Dropped the 9 defenders up toward the line of scrimmage, and Jacoby Ballard was wide open. His 3rd touchdown of the year, his 1st touchdown since the Baker game.
Bruce Reyes made a fantastic pump fake that time. Bruce pumped one time short, the back came in, and Ballard broke deep. I mean, he was open from me to the cheerleaders down there when he broke into the secondary. What a huge play. Great call that time by Coach Paul Trout. Nice drive by the Vikes to start this second half.
Vikes up 16-9 now, 11:42 to go. As Fabian Miramontes will try to make it an 8-point game. Ball down, kick is on the way, it's up and it's through. 17-9, the Vikings take the opening kickoff, get the touchdown from Reyes to Ballard. 11:42 to go, 3rd quarter, 17-9 Valley. We'll be right back.
Homie here with Heinzler Brothers in Marshall. I've been told we ain't much to look at.
You got that right, homie.
And we don't know much.
I'd agree with that.
But when it comes to your metalwork needs, we're the guys to call.
Y'all are nuts, but you do know welding.
So call Ernie, Bob, and Homie. We're the nuts that make the bolts fit together.
Heinzler Brothers in Marshall. We're just nuts about what we do. Call 886-7775.
Oh, you go to the locker room, Joe, with a 1-point lead after a missed field goal. You get the ball, you say, let's go out and put one on the board, and wow, the Vikings did just that in under 4 minutes.
I don't think the Vikings could have had much more of an effective drive than that when they took that ball. It started out with a nice kick return by Andrew Human, and boy, just positive play after positive play. I like the way they mixed the run and the pass during that drive.
Vikings lead it 17-9. Again, if you haven't heard, Morningside winning their game over defending champion St. Xavier. So Morningside heading to Rome. Vikings have an 8-point lead here. Wind at the back of Fabian Miramontes, the senior all-conference kicker. Browns back deep. And this one is going to go to him about 3 yards deep into the end zone. He'll bring it out. He brings it out to the 5. He looks back to the middle. Looks and runs right into Dominic McDonald at the 20-yard line, and down he goes, and that's where the Knights will start.
How many times have we called Dominic McDonald's name during the year on kickoff returns? Just kind of one of those kamikaze headhunter guys that just goes down that field with reckless abandon and has a great ability to find that ball carrier, and that time he does, and brings him down just shy of the 20-yard line.
Vikings start the second half with Nick Pula in the nose guard. Those 2 defensive ends are Trip Thomas and Ty Phillips. Linebackers, Kraft, Blackman, Hall, and Human. Reyes is in there, the linebacker spot, instead of Blackman. On this first down play, they hand it off to Lake, and he's tripped up after he gets a yard, and Ty Phillips had a hold of him.
Ty Phillips, Michael Hall, both in there on the stop that time. Both of them teamed up for that tackle. And that's going to be a gain of maybe 2 on the play. Let's call it 2nd and 8.
Lake, again, is from South Bend, Indiana. 1,346 yards rushing to this point of the season. 2nd down and 7. 11-11 to go in the 3rd quarter. Vikings up 17-9. Now Weezy may be changing the play here. Vikings some movement along their front line. Weezy going to keep it on the ground to Lake. Lake hit by Pula. Down he goes short of the first down. He gets in across the 25 out to the 28. Be 3rd down and about 2 or 3.
Yeah, Pula and Philip Fowler, they're on the stop for the Vikings. So it's going to be 3rd down and about a yard as they're up to the line very quickly. Marian is on this 3rd down.
3rd down, and they didn't get there. They had to get across the 30, and they did not get there. They didn't get to the 30-yard line. It'll be 4th down in a punting situation.
I think. They haven't unpiled yet. So
the linesman's there at the 29.5-yard line, and the marker is past the 30.
I haven't seen the punting team come in yet, though. I haven't seen any movement on that side. Now looks like they're going to go for it, I think.
At least they're going to line up to go for it here. On 4th down, Weezy takes the snap. They want to go for it. They give it to Lake, and hits close, but I think he got it. Was that a gutsy call in a semifinal game, going for it on 4th down and 1, and they got it to the 31-yard line.
Denny Reyes and Mike Hall there to make the stop for the Vikings. But, yeah, Coach John Carroll, I think he understands you're on the road, and gutsy call, but it paid off.
First down, they keep it on the ground again. Not much, a couple of yards out to the 34. That's only a 2-yard gain. Now penalty flag is thrown in there. And we'll see what this one's all about. Ball's at the 34.
Mike Hall was stop on the play. I didn't see the flag. I didn't see what it was about, but let's see here.
There was some yelling from the Viking stands.
Officials, these guys like to talk to each other, don't they?
About every call they've had a conference. Ball is at the 34. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, let's see what this penalty is all about.
There are 2 fouls. Double personal foul.
So 2nd down and 8. Michael Barnes and Emerson Cooper offsetting penalties, 2nd and 8.
And there was no action as a result of that double penalty. It happened after the play.
Weezy will take the snap from his own 30-yard line. Play action, he's hit in the backfield. Now he gets away and goes down at the line of scrimmage. He was hit back at the 30, somehow got away from Andrew Human, but then the rest of the Vikings wrap him up at the 34.
Philip Fowler really came up and rang his bell right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down and 7. So, boy, the Viking defense, let's see if they can step up big here. And obviously a passing situation, so let's get a good pass rush.
Weezy standing back at his 30-yard line. Crowd on their feet. Weezy takes the snap. Rushes on. Weezy in trouble. Down he goes. Back at the 28. Another Viking sack.
Reyes, Fowler, and also in there Taylor Moore. And Leon Jackson. Leon Jackson. What pressure by the Viking front four that time. And now Marian's going to have to kick it away.
This defense to this point of the game has been unbelievable. And Fox back to punt it away to Tyler Davis.
Tyler will stand back about his own 32-yard line. It'd be great to get a good punt return. Let's be sure we handle the ball.
Fox waits, good snap. Rushes on, and Rafi McClee almost got it. Nice punt, though, and Tyler's going to stay away from it. Boy, he's tempted to go get that ball. Now he stays
away, Tyler.
The 29-yard line. We see him do that all the time. Rafi McClee laid out and almost got a fingertip on that one.
Well, and Rafi did the right thing. He jumped out in front of the punter. He could have hit the punter, and they'd had a first down, but he jumped out in the front and it almost got that punt. He's blocked 2 or 3 this year already. Boy, that would have been huge, but as it is, they get the punt away, and the Vikings will take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line, leading 17-9 with 8:04 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Ball at the 29-yard line. Vikes scored a touchdown, a pass to Jacoby Bellard the last time they had it, the first time they had it in this half. Reyes back at the 25-yard line. Play action, looks, pumps, throws. It is almost interception. Should have been intercepted. I have no idea, truthfully, where Reyes was throwing that ball.
He was trying to hit Jacoby Bellard, but I think that pass sailed on him.
Taylor Maxey should have had an INT at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, I think that's the second one that's got away from Bruce and just went a lot higher than he'd planned on, and you're right, that could have been an INT.
Well, both times he's done that, he's come back with a pinpoint pass for a touchdown,
yeah.
So maybe
let's do it again.
That's what he's doing.
Let's do it again.
Stops the clock, ball to 29, 2nd down and 10, ball far hash mark. Vikings up 17-9. Reyes rolling, looking, throwing. Martenko makes a diving catch at the 43-yard line on the Viking sideline. That's a 12-yard gain, his 8th of the day, and a first down.
Martenko had to make a diving catch. He had kept those feet in ground in bounds. And boy, I tell you, he just impresses me more and more each week. And that takes the ball out to the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 Vikings. We're down to 7:46 to go in the 3rd.
And a good first down for the Vikings. Up by 8 points. Now the ball moves to the left hash mark. Out of the pistol. Reyes takes a look over to Coach
Lenoris Dukes a running back now.
Dukes hasn't had many carries today, if any. He gets his first carry right there and pounds through the line. Up to the 49-yard line. That will be a gain of about 6.5 yards. They'll mark him back at the 49, but Lenoris, he of the 15 touchdowns this year, gets to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, good job crashing up the middle. Baker on the stop, also Hartnett on the stop, the linebacker for Marian. And so a good gain, though, is a gain of about 6 on the play. Let's call it 2nd and 4 for the Vikings. Is that ball just shy of the 50-yard line.
And it looks like Dave Stewart's coming out of the lineup. Boy, it's hard to...
Don't want to lose him.
Don't want to lose Big Dave in that right guard spot, but he's going to have to come out for now, and that probably will bring Zavon Moore into the contest, I would imagine.
He doesn't look too hurt to me. Looked like something maybe with his left hand, his left elbow.
Jock Tony working that right side tackle spot. 2nd down and a short four.
Vikes move. That's going to be motion on the Vikes.
Boy, you just can't have those penalties. 7:04 to go.
No, we had a 2nd and 4. That's going to be 2nd down and 9. So
Valley has the lead, 17-9. We're in the 3rd quarter. The winner will take on Morningside in Rome, Georgia for the NEIA Championship on Thursday, December the 13th.
You know, one of the keys in a football game, each team has momentum at certain times. The Vikings really have the momentum right now, so very important to take advantage of this while we do have the momentum. So it's another important drive right here.
2nd and 9 after the penalty. Empty backfield for Reyes. Takes the snap, rushes on, pocket holds over the middle. Chris Owen gets the 5 yards back, +1 as Chris takes it to midfield. That's his first catch of the day, his 26th catch of the year, and it'll be 3rd down and 3.
Daniel Rojas and John Keevers there on the stop for Marian, but Chris, the big guy, as he does so well, catches that pass in traffic right at midfield. So 3rd down and 3 for the Vikings. So a big call right here is Coach Paul Troth sending something in from the bench.
Well, that defense ready to go back to work if need be, but they'd like a few more minutes on that bench.
Let's take it in and score again. We're having fun right now.
3rd and 3 from midfield. Duke's the running back. A play action. Reyes throws deep, and there's a hold.
Defensive holding.
As Jacoby Bellard was held, and you could see that from up here. They had a hold of Jacoby's jersey, and that'll be at least a 5-yard penalty. Now, one of the Marian coaches comes out to bark at the official, but if that's not a holding call, then you throw it out of the rule book. That was so blatant.
Defensive back Nathan Toon and Jacoby Bellard. I think they were doing the 2-step out there. They had their arms around each other. It looked like they were having a junior high dance, having a good time.
Well, that's got to be a holding penalty on defense.
Yeah, you could see that when the crowd roared instantly. I mean, that was because it was just kind of a fly pattern. Bellard breaking down the sideline, and all of a sudden Toon put both arms around him, and he stopped dead in his tracks. So you had to make that call there.
Well, the Marian sideline didn't think so.
It was right in front of them. They had to see that one.
And after the penalty, that moves the ball all the way to the 40-yard line. So even with the penalty, the Vikings get the pass to Chris Owens, and now they get the penalty, and it's 1st down at the 40.
Ken, Chris Owens looks like he's banged up. He's down on the trainer's table on the sideline. Maybe they're taking a look at his ankle, so we'll see. Let's hope he's okay.
1st down, Reyes wants to throw to the sideline. Miscommunication. He throws to the sideline, and Bird was heading down the sideline toward the end zone. The pass was behind him, incomplete.
Yeah, coverage on the play that time. Taylor Maxey for Marian, but incomplete pass. So it'll be 2nd and 10. As like you said, Chris Owens looked like maybe having his ankle re-taped down there on the sideline. The big tight end just made that catch a few minutes ago right at midfield.
Adam Jabbar, our head trainer, is working on him. 2nd and 10. Benson goes wide to the right side. Martinko wide to the left. 6 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now Martinko in motion, goes right in front of Reyes. And Reyes rolls that way. Flag is down. They throw it off to the screen pass to Delvon Franklin. There's a flag on down, the play. However.
Yeah. That's probably going to be a hold, I'm afraid. Hope I'm wrong, but I'm afraid that's going to be a hold.
Ball is at the 37-yard line of the Knights, where Franklin was tackled. It'll either be, now we'll just wait and see now.
Well, I hope I'm wrong, but we'll see. Just looking at the area, I didn't see the hole, but looking at the area where he threw it, it looked like kind of a, but we'll see.
And Coach Karras again out on the field, and is he gonna decline the penalty?
Called illegal shift, I guess.
The illegal shift's going to be declined, so they'll take the down, and it'll be 3rd and 6. Vikings have to get to the 30 to pick up a 1st down. Not a bad call, though. You take your chances on a 3rd and 6 versus 2nd and 11.
Oh, yeah. No, I think he's got confidence in his defense, and he's got a good defense, so let's see if the Vikes can come up with another big player. Boy, another touchdown here with 5:48 to go in the 3rd would be huge.
Ball is at the 37-yard line of the Knights. As Reyes takes the snap, rushes on. He steps up, throws, and it's almost intercepted, but in defense of him, the pressure was on.
Yeah.
As Von der Sar was there and a couple of the other Knights, they brought everybody in. So it's going to be a fourth down and 7.
This will be a 50-plus yard field goal for Fabian Miramontes. I think you're going to go for it here.
Yeah, I don't blame. You punt into the end zone, you don't get that much. Yeah. The defense is playing well if you don't make it.
I think it's a wise choice here to go for it.
Martinko comes back onto the field. Bird's out there. They leave Ballard out as a receiver. So the Vikes are going to go for it now they're going to talk about it. Timeout. 5:34 to go. 17-9. Valley with a 8-point lead and a big fourth down coming up. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Viking Sports Network.
Save energy. Save money by heading to La Crosse Lumber in Marshall for the Owens Corning Attic-Cat Expanding Insulation System, featuring blown-in pink fiberglass insulation. With Owens Corning, pink is green. The insulation's eco-friendly, and at La Crosse Lumber in Marshall, you can use their machine for free. It'll blow 1,000 square feet per hour. Owens Corning Attic-Cat Insulation. Bring in your measurements and get a free estimate today at La Crosse Lumber, 152 West Morgan Street in Marshall.
Exciting Valley broadcast made possible by Warehouse Tire Muffler Sedalia, Riggins Arco, and Edward Jones agent Diane Dudenhofer of Marshall, Viking Realty in Marshall, and Taco Bell as well. Vikes up by 8, 17-9. Our basketball team's playing at Baker today. Of course, unable to have those games on for you.
We've got a game Monday night, though, don't we?
Yep. Haskell will be here for men.
Yeah,
yep.
Men. What do you call here? If you're Coach Paul Troth, what would you call?
Well, if I had number 80 in the lineup, I'd be going over the middle, but I don't know if he's out there right now.
He's sitting on the side having his ankle retaped.
So we can't do that. But Martinko, slant pattern to Martinko. Let's see.
Probably be a good call.
Fourth down and 6 from the 37. They look, pumps once. Reyes still looking. Reyes going to roll. He's got time to... Oh, he throws it to the sideline, incomplete, and I thought Bruce may have had some room to run for a first down.
Yeah, and then Bellard very well covered over there on the side that time. So.
I would like to see Bruce run a little bit more. At that time, if he'd taken off up that left side, he would have had enough for a first down.
That was his best option. He might not have made it, but that receiver that he threw to, Jacoby Bellard, was very well covered that time. So at least you had a shot with a run. But nonetheless, Vikes turn it over. So turn it over on downs as Marian will take over 1st and 10 on their own 37-yard line. That's a big defensive stop for them.
Good job by their defense. So they get good field position, 37-yard line, 5:26 to go. In the third quarter, as Weezy will take the snap back at the 32. He'll hand it off. They look for Lake. He reverses his field, and now he's got an open field. Lake is to midfield to the 40. He is to the 25. And inside the 20, all the way down to the 15. He started running to the right. There was nothing there. He turned, reversed his field, and it was wide open. Big run for Tevin Lake.
Oh, man, what a great job. And I thought when the Vikes almost had him trapped in the backfield, I thought when he cut the other direction, that's going to be a 5-yard loss. And, boy, the sea just kind of opened up there, and he had a clear sailing down that left side all the way down to the 15. So with 5:02 to go in the third, Viking defense is going to be tested here once again.
First down at the 15-yard line. Tevin Lake, he showed his speed and his ability. First down. Weezy will take the snap. This Viking defense needs to come up big again. They give it to Lake. He gets a couple, wrapped up by Ty Phillips. It'll be second down. The ball inside the 15 at the 13.
Yeah, and Ty came across that line and got him down around the ankles and tripped him up. But just kind of a little inside handoff to Lake. Let's give him a gain of about 2 on the play. Ball across the 15, second down and 8.
Lake stays in the backfield. Also back there now is Nathan Jones. Jones played some tight end, but he's in the backfield on this second down play. Weezy takes the snap, wants to throw, guns one over the middle. It is dropped. What a play by LaQuentin Black. He fired a bullet to the 5-yard line, and LaQuentin Black got there the same time the ball did and knocked it away from Anthony Jones.
Yeah, Anthony Jones, that was a well-thrown pass by Weezy, but both number 3s collided, Quentin Black and Anthony Jones. Both of them, or Anthony Jones just a freshman, and Black a big hit. So huge third down play right here. The ball resting right on the 13-yard line. 3rd and 8 for Marian.
They can get a first down at about the 5. Weezy takes the snap, left hash mark. Now rolls, throws over the middle, batted away, and they're going to call interference.
Yep.
Darren Davis got a hand on the ball, but apparently he had a hand in the back of the receiver, and 2 flags came out.
Darren dove headlong and knocked that one away, but yeah, I'm afraid this is going to be pass interference on the defense. No call yet, but that's what it looks like.
And 2 flags were thrown there.
Yeah.
So after the penalty, it'll be first and goal.
See what they call.
They tried the slant pattern, and Davis knocked it away, but 2 officials threw the flag saying that he was in his back, and that's going to be the case.
Yeah, they're going to put it down inside the 5 right now. It's going to go all the way down. Looks like about the...
the ball can't. I guess it can go down to the 2-yard line. You take half the distance, though, don't you? If it's inside the 20.
I thought so. That's a little more than half, too. Well, they got it down. They got it inside the 2, about the 1.5. It looks like to me.
Okay. So it's first and goal, looking for the tying what could be the tying touchdown. Weezy, high formation behind him. We'll hand it off to Lake, up the middle, touchdown.
Flag.
Or there's a flag down. Weezy, Lake got into the end zone.
Motion. They called motion against Marian.
A false start. Now the Vikings got another shot there. First and goal back at the 7.
I'd rather see him at the 7 than I would the 1.5. They're going to be back now to about right at the 7.
The big play in this drive, the long run by Tevin Lake.
Well, they're nice with that Marian defense holding down there, holding the Vikings down in their territory.
First and goal from the 7. Weezy takes the snap. They want to run the ball. They give it to the 5-yard line to Nathan Jones, and he may have been able to get up down to the 4.
Yeah, I think it's inside the 5, right about the 4, it looks like. So it's going to be 3rd down and goal from that point. So obviously they want to run the ball down here near the goal line. I'm not sure they will here on 3rd down with 4 yards to go.
Yeah, after the penalty, it's just 2nd down.
2nd, okay.
Second down. They send Pelizzi off wide to the left side. On the 2nd down play, they hand it off again to the fullback, touchdown. And getting in, Nathan Jones. Jones played some tight end in at fullback, and the big run by Lake set it up. Now,
they got to go for 2.
See if they'll go for 2 or if they'll just kick the point and
they can tie it with 2 points.
They can tie it with 2 if they go chasing that point. Then I imagine they will.
I'd love to see him kick it, but I don't think there's any chance.
Ball at the 3-yard line.
This big play right here.
They prefer to have it on the left hash mark, so that's where they move the ball. 17-15 Vikes after the touchdown. They'll go for 2. Lake's in the backfield along with Clifford Brown.
Looks like a passing formation to me.
For the tie, Weezy standing back at the 8-yard line, takes the snap, throws it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Lake on the backfield, and now a flag is thrown, and they're going to call roughing the passer. Let's see. Boy, the Vikings didn't need that. A personal foul, roughing the passer.
Now you're going to have 1.5 yards for them to go for it.
I want to see this replay. I was watching the pass play. But they ruled that they got to the quarterback. So now they move it down to about the 1.5 yards. He was hit. But boy, it looked awfully close to when he let go of that ball. But nonetheless, that's the call.
Okay, now you got to watch for the run. I think they're going to try to punch it in there with a running play. I don't think they'll throw it. I think you're going to see a run.
So they need to get about 1.5 yards. Man goes in motion. Weezy turns, hands it off to Lake. He is hit. He got in. Tie game, 17-all. So a personal foul on the Vikings, roughing the passer, gave the Knights another shot at it, and they tie the game at 17. 3:23 to go. We're back in 30 seconds.
Missouri Valley College has a legendary athletic and academic tradition. We want to continue that tradition by recruiting the top student athletes. We offer scholarships in 17 intercollegiate sports. We continue to lead the way not only in the Heart of America Athletic Conference, but also nationally in the NAIA. Call 660-831-4114 or visit moval.edu. Share our tradition. Share our pride. Missouri Valley College in Marshall.
Brand new ball game, 17-all with 3:23 to go. Tyler Davis with Quentin Black back deep.
Yeah, I need to get a good return because now they'll be kicking into the wind. Marian will have the wind at their back the fourth quarter, and with the good kicker they've got, that's always a dangerous sign. But let's see if we can get a return back here. They've kicked the last two on the ground. They've tried to keep it away from both LeQuentin and Tyler. And last play, if you remember, Andrew Human made a nice play to get it all the way out to almost the 45-yard line. So let's see if we can do something like that again.
As Marian still talking on the far side. The big play in the drive was that long run by Lake. Vikings had him hemmed in from the right, but they did not protect the opposite side, the right side, and he just turned and went that way, and there was nobody around.
And the sad thing about it, they almost had him for a 5-yard loss. Very close to pinning him in the backfield, and they'd have had to punt. But then he turns around and breaks at the length of the field down to the 15. Then a couple big penalties on the Vikes down there, especially the one on the two-point conversion.
3:23 remaining in the third quarter. And this is going to be a high, short pooch
Somebody better catch it.
And it's going to be caught by Zach Thomas, and Zach just runs out of bounds at the 26-yard line. LeQuentin was coming up forward as well, and Zach made the catch and got out of bounds.
Boy, that real high kick can be dangerous like that. That's a live ball, but a nice play by the Sweet Springs product. So Vikings will take over at their own 26, 1st and 10.
Ball at the 20. They're going to mark it right at the 25-yard line. Guess he must have called for a fair catch.
Yeah, I think he did.
So the Vikes take over there in a tie game, 17-all.
Offense, let's step it up.
Xavier Stewart back in at that running back spot. And they quickly throw it out to Martinko. Martinko turns up the right side, gets good yardage as he rolls over one defender and gets across the 30 to about the 33. Gain of 8, 2nd down.
Catch number 9 for the Odessa product. Just that little flare pass. They've run that 4 or 5 times already, and Seth each time has done a great job of making something after the catch.
2 yards to go for a 1st down. 2 wide receivers off to the left side, 2:55 to go, quarter. Once again, the Vikings always look over to Coach Paul Troth between plays. Al whistling the flag. Is that motion again?
It's got to be on the Vikings, I think. Yeah. Yep.
A false start, and the Vikings are starting to shoot themselves in the foot. The personal foul, roughing the passer, led to the 2-point conversion. Now instead 2nd and 2, it's 2nd down and 7. Xavier Stewart in the backfield. Martinko, Alex Benson, wide receivers. 2:30 to go and counting. Third quarter, 17-all. Winner to play Morningside a week from Thursday in Rome, Georgia. Reyes to throw. Rushes on. He throws over the middle. Incomplete. He was hit hard as he let it go, trying to get it to Cameron Hope. Now it's 3rd and 7.
Yeah, a critical 3rd down play right here. That was just Hope across the middle, and Bruce undershot that one. But like you said, he had pretty good pressure. Had a couple of linemen right in his face. So big 3rd down play right here. Vikes certainly don't want to give the ball back to Marian because you feel like Marian's got the momentum right now after scoring that touchdown and getting the 2-point conversion. So we need to pick this 1st down up and keep the drive going.
Ball is at the 33. Excuse me, 27. Got to get to the 35. Rushes on, the pocket holds. Reyes throws. It is caught by Benson. 1st down at midfield. And that was on the offensive line, Joe. They gave Reyes all kinds of time to throw against that pressure, and he hit Benson, and he takes it to midfield, first down.
Well, and Jonathan Benson, just a little bit of a crossing pattern right there. And Johnson, big number 17, he's a junior out of Rochester, Minnesota. One of his biggest catches of the year is he takes it across that midfield stripe. Big third down play right there for the Vikings with under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
17 all. Empty backfield for Reyes. Takes the snap, quarterback draw up the middle. Reyes going to pick up 8, and then he ducks to the turf.
Nice job, Bruce. Nice. That's that quarterback draw. That's the second time they've run that. It's been successful both times, and that's going to be close to a first down, a couple of yards short, but a nice, productive first down play.
Gets the ball to the 42. Second down and 2, winding down third quarter, 1:24 and counting. Xavier Stewart, the running back. Tie game, 17 all, the winner to the championship game. Long count by Reyes. Takes it. Stewart looks for first down yardage. Has it. Tries to bounce to the outside. Can't do that, but does pick up a first down and gets down to the 37-yard line. A fresh set of downs for Valley.
Yeah, nice job that offensive line. Xavier Stewart just kind of picked his hole there, found enough room to get down to, like I say, about the 37 first down. I'm trying to look. Dave Stewart's back out there. Dave came off the field a little while ago. We thought maybe he was shaken up, but looks like he's back out there. I don't see is Chris Owens still on the sideline down here. So I don't know if Chris's ankle is still boogered or what.
But that really is going to hurt not having him in there. But it's a first down at the 37-yard line, late third quarter. Reyes takes the snap, quick pass out, gives it to Martinko. Martinko gets a block and really is hit hard. Flag is down.
That's going to be a helmet-to-helmet, I think.
And if that is against Marian, that'll be a personal foul.
I think that's a helmet-to-helmet, I believe.
Wow, was he hit hard at the 34-yard line. Flag was thrown there. And the umpire's holding the ball at the right hash mark. Personal block in the back on the offense.
Wow. I guess they called on the right side of the Vikings over there. Somebody blocking. It looked to me like a helmet-to-helmet hit on Martinko, but I guess not.
Well, it's going to be whoever was blocking out there, and I don't know if it's Xavier Stewart or whomever was trying to throw a block.
So it's going to be first down now, and looks like about 20 for the Vikings.
Ball back at the 44-yard line. Still first down, though. But out of Miramonte's field goal range now with 20 seconds and counting. Handed off to Stewart. Now they give it back to Mikel Johnson. Mikel Johnson wanted to throw the ball. Nobody was open, and he's hit all the way back in midfield. And that's going to be the end of the quarter. So the Vikings try a little reverse. They were going to throw the ball. Nobody was open, and now it just turns into a huge loss. And that's the end of the third quarter. 17-all. We'll be back with quarter number 4 in 30 seconds.
Smart, lightweight, economical are just a few words that describe a spray coupe. If you're using your tractor for a sprayer, clearance is a major issue, not to mention fuel consumption, compaction, crop loss, and time. Stop by Riggins Arco today to see one of the many quality used spray coupes we have in stock. Let us show you how you can save time and money and get a better return on your investment. Check out our website at RigginsRCO.com and view pictures and specs on many of our used sprayers and other equipment. Or come see us on North Highway 65 in Marshall. Riggins Arco, serving you since 1988.
Well, after the Vikings try a little trickery, they gave it off to Mikel Johnson. He came back across as if he was going to run an end reverse, and then he stopped wanting to throw it, but Marian had that play scouted. That's the first time I've seen that play this year, and it didn't work, and now it's third down and forever. 15 minutes to go. Joe, we've had some good drives, but penalties have just really hurt the Vikings.
Yeah, they really have.
And
it's not a lot of penalties, but just penalties at inopportune times. That's been the story. So looks like, is it third or second? They've still got second on the down marker over there. Is it second down and 26?
Second and, oh my goodness.
23, I think.
It's a long ways, I know that.
Ball right at midfield.
Well, you're not going to get it all, so just try to get some of it here. Have to get all the way down to the 27 to pick up a first down. 23 yards to go. We have 2 plays to get that. Reyes takes the snap. Rushes on. He steps up in the pocket. He throws it for Martinko, and it's intercepted back at the 10-yard line. Underthrew it. Martinko picked it off, but that's as good as a punt.
That's a good punt, babe. Pins him back inside the 10, so that's really, when you got 23 yards to go for a first down, that's not as bad as it maybe would sound.
Well, the ball kind of floated on Reyes a little bit, too. Martinko had a step.
That interception was made that time back in that defensive secondary. I believe that was Travis Simonet, freshman back there, to make that pick. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Marian Ball Club back at their own 10-yard line.
Ball at the 10 after the interception. But again, it was 3rd and 23, so if you don't get it, you're probably going to punt anyway. And it's just about like a punt. Now this Viking defense has to have a stop. Just underway, 4th quarter. Weesey takes the snap, gives it to Lake. Lake looking for running room, squirts through, gets a couple of yards out to the 12. 2nd down and about 8. Boy, he is a tough little runner. I can see where he had 1,300 yards this year.
Michael Hall, Michael Barnes in there on the stop of the Vikings. Let's call it a gain of 2 on the play, 2nd and 8. So Vikings again have Marian pinned back deep at their own 12. Got to be a great time, great place for a turnover, Ken.
2nd down and 8. 12-yard line. Marian's only turned it over 1 time. Back to throw. Weezy. He rolls to his right. Looking. Hit. Down he goes. Sacked at the 9. There was nobody open. That was really a nice coverage sack. And he is down at the 9. They're going to give him the 10.
Denny Reyes, Mike Hall, and Ty Phillips all back in there on the stop of the Vikings. Like you said, great coverage by that Viking secondary because Weezy had some time. He scrambled out of the pocket, but there was nobody there to throw to. So give that Viking secondary a lot of credit on that. We got Philip Fowler, Tyler Davis, Phil Kraft playing, Quentin Black, Phil Kraft playing back there now.
3rd down. As Weezy will take the snap from about the 5 out of the shotgun. Looks downfield, looking, now rolling, being chased. He's hit, gets away, stays on his feet, still dancing around. He gets across the 10-yard line. He's going to be well shy of a first down back at the 15. But what a great job by Weezy, spinning and juking and missing tackles. But it will be a punting situation. He gets it out to the 15, still a good 5 yards shy.
Philip Fowler made the stop. That could have almost been a safety. The Vikings had him hemmed in back around the 1-yard line. But boy, give Weezy credit. He did a great job of scrambling. He's a gutsy little quarterback. Now they'll kick with the wind at their back. It looks like Tyler Davis and with Quentin Black going to stand back right around midfield to receive this one.
12:50 to go. 17 all. Low snap. Fox picks it up. Good high driving punt. LeQuentin Black takes it and falls to the turf, but great field position, 49-yard line. So the Viking defense comes up big, and they turn it back to the offense.
Yeah, great job of the defense. Quentin Black looked like an infielder in Little League Baseball. You tell your Little League infielders, go down to one knee when you catch that ground ball. He caught that punt, went right down to the ground with it to make sure it didn't squirt loose. So nice play. Vikings take over at their 49. 12:41 to go in this one, 17-17. What a great game.
Yeah, the defense did the job. Let's see if the offense, Lenoris Dukes, comes in at the running back spot now. Let's see if the Vikes can put together a drive, a scoring drive.
Let Lenore pound it at him a while.
First down, handed off to Duke. Straight ahead, got 2. Got into Knight territory to the 49, straight ahead, 2nd and 8.
That was a nice tackle that time. I'm going to try to get the number. I think that was number 24. Yeah, that was a nice tackle that time as he had Lenoris. That was Robert Palmer, a linebacker. He had Lenoris down around the ankles, and Lenoris could not go anywhere. So give him a gain of 2 on the play.
Thornton comes wide to the right side. Martinko in the slot. Jacoby Bellard wide left. Now Martinko in motion. Reyes rolls that way. Got all kinds of room. Now he's going to throw it away.
Yeah, smart play. Woo.
They just threw that one out of bounds as he rolled to his right. There was nothing open.
Pretty good coverage that there by the Marian secondary that time. So big 3rd down play, 3rd down and 8. Vikings don't want to give this ball right back to Marian. They had it just a minute ago, so really would like to convert with 11 11:53 to go here in the game.
Well, the offense came out, started the second half, had that really nice touchdown drive, and hasn't done anything since in this half. 11:53 to go. Third down at 8 from the Knight 49-yard line. Reyes waits the snap, takes it. Play action, rushes on, pocket holes. Now he's going to be sacked. He didn't have a chance.
Nope, nailed back there that time. That was a nice tackle by one of the linemen, Billy Baker. He's a 250-pound junior, and boy, great momentum now for Marian. Now the Vikings will kick, and Marian should get pretty decent field position.
Because Maiden will be kicking into the wind. Clifford Brown will be back. But again, a good coverage sack there because nobody was open. Maiden standing at his own 29-yard line.
About time to turn the lights on, I think. Starting to get a little dark here.
Maiden standing at his 29-yard line. Waits for a good snap and gets it. Now sends it.
Nice kick.
High, a wobbly spiral. Brown's going to let it go inside of the 15 and will be down at the 15.
Yeah, good kick. Nice kick, Jason.
Jason Maiden out of Carrollton with a nice punt. There's a flag down. Let's see what this one's all about. If it's on the Vikings, Marian may have them punt it again.
Yeah, we'll see. As officials, they're going to talk again. They enjoy chatting with each other, I think.
Must all be, I don't know. They like these meetings.
I guess.
They bring all.
Did you call that? No, I didn't call that. No, who called? I didn't call it. Did you? No, I didn't call it.
The entire officiating crew meeting again at the 37-yard line.
Look at all the people standing down along the sideline. We've got a great crowd here.
Crowd.
Yeah. On far sides, completely covered.
The ball's at the 15. They'll pick up the flag finally.
Receiving team holding. They're going to take half the distance to the goal line, I believe.
Why did it take them that long to make that decision?
I don't know.
Call?
I don't know.
I
think they're taking a vote.
It was a hold, and it's half the distance.
They're taking a vote, and they've got, 3 Democrats and 3 Republicans
so
there.
they're not going to
3
get
and 2
anything
out there.
done.
I don't know.
Falling off the fiscal cliff this afternoon. All right, let's see. The ball is now at the 8-yard line. 7.5, if you will. And it'll be first down for Marian. Weesey takes the snap. They want to keep the ball on the ground. Lake pops to the outside. He's got room. Tyler Davis cuts him down, but he gets to the 15. A nice gain by Tevin Lake. Tyler Davis goes low and knocks him down. One-on-one tackle, but not before he gets to across the 15-yard line.
Yeah, he squirted out of the pack that time. Lake's got great speed, great elusiveness, and he got to the outside. Tyler, a nice tackle, but that's a gain of about 8 yards on the play. So second down and 2 for Marian with 10:43 to go in the game. Tied at 17.
A heck of a football game. You couldn't want anything more. Weesey under center. Now moves his fullback, wants to throw, and it's incomplete. Another flag is thrown. Another flag is thrown. They're going to say Tyler Davis with the interference this time.
Yep, the receiver fell down. I couldn't really see what happened, but he did go down. So they're going to call that, I believe, interference on the Vikes. That'll give them a first down if that's the case. Yep.
Spot foul, so they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. Viking defense has played well all afternoon. They need a stop here. As this is tied. Game is tied at 17.
Need to keep the pressure on Weezy.
27-yard line. Weezy out of the shotgun. Gives it to Lake. He's hit right at the line, and down he goes. Very little gain there. And boy, now a little altercation.
I think that's going to be a flag a personal foul on them. But Mike Hall made the stop on that play. Mike Hall, a nice tackle that time.
I looked down, and Brody Dixon had one of the Vikings down on the turf.
Yeah.
And was well after the whistle had blown.
That should be a personal foul on them, but we're not going to assume anything.
He's a 300-pound senior out of Kendallville, Indiana. I'm not going to tell him.
Yeah, no. All you say to him is, get up.
Yeah. Well, they didn't call it on 78.
Somebody did some shoving after the play. They shoved one of the Vikings in the back. I didn't see who it was, but I just saw somebody come flying out of the pile there, and so I think I believe that's what they whistled. But nonetheless, it's going to be a personal foul call against Marian. So it's going to make it a 2nd down and 23.
My apologies to Brody Dixon. He didn't get the penalty. So 2nd down and long. Ball back at the 15-yard line for Weezy, who will take the snap. They want to run the ball, and here's a big gain across the 25 all the way out to the 38, and it should be enough for a 1st down to Lake. You think they're going to pass, and they've got such confidence in their running game. They give it to Lake, and he picks up the 1st down. Wow.
You know, and the Vikings have done such a good job most of the day shutting down that running game, but the big run by Lake here that set up the tying touchdown, and then that huge run right there as they were backed up deep in their own territory. He gets it all the way out to the 39-yard line. So a big 1st down now for Marian.
And the clock now under 10 minutes to go. 1st down. So they negate that penalty with a big run by Lake. Ball at the 39-yard line. They give it to him again. He's hitting the backfield and falls forward. Picks up 5, maybe 6. They're going to give him the 45. That's a 6-yard gain.
Phil Kraft, Mike Hall there to bring him down, but not till he gets it out, like you said, to the 45. So that's a pretty good gain on 1st down. Then again, that opens up a lot of different options with a 2nd down and 4.
And a couple more 1st downs, they'll be in field goal territory.
Yeah, and remember they've got the wind to their back this quarter, and that could end up being huge, especially when you've got their kicker, Jozefowski.
2nd and 4 from their own 45-yard line. Lake stays in the backfield, along with Reese, who takes the snap, wants to throw, great protection, pumps once, pumps twice, throws to the sideline, and he completes it to the Viking 45-yard line. And boy, I tell you what, just nothing but open space, or nothing around him, not a purple shirt close to Weezy. Palese makes the catch, and it's a 1st down at the Viking 45-yard line.
Tyler Davis on the coverage, but give that offensive line of Marian great credit that time. They formed a pocket around Weezy. He had a chance to look across the field 2 or 3 different times before finally putting it on the sideline to Palese for the 1st down.
Ball at the 45-yard line. 8:27 to go. Another 1st down for Weezy and company. They hand it off to Lake. Lake tries to bounce it to the outside. He's got room. And Lake is tackled, but not before he picks up big yardage again. Michael Barnes had to make what could have been a touchdown-saving tackle. This team is really starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Well, Lake really doing it on the ground right now. They were very quiet in the 1st half. I'm looking here looking at the stats, really didn't have that much in the 1st half. Boy, he's turning it on now. He had, let's see, in the 1st half, he had 7 rushes for 16 yards. But boy, he's exploding here in the 2nd half.
We need some kind of a turnover here. This drive started at the 15-yard line, and after the penalty, it was down inside the 10. Here's Lake again, just picking his way left side for a 1st down. Now we are in field goal range. He's all the way down to the 31-yard line.
Andrew Human, Leon Jackson there to wrestle him down, but that's going to be another Marian 1st down inside the 35 to the 31-yard line. So, again, the Marian Ball Club knocking on the door.
He said in field goal range now in all likelihood. We're down to the 7:20 mark. And they're taking time off the clock, and that's what they wanted to do here. A 17 all ball game. Weezy pointing at the defense. Takes the snap. Wants to throw. He completes it. Ball is loose. Will it be ruled an interception or a incompletion? They're going to rule it incompletion.
Wow.
That's a tough call.
Yeah. I thought he took at least one step with the ball, but I don't know. They're going to say it was an incomplete pass. Crowd didn't like it, but
it went to Nathan Jones.
You see it on the replay there?
Oh, that's close. He may have been bobbling the ball when he was hit.
It was jarred loose by the defender, no doubt about that. But I got the officials right there, so you got to give him credit. So it looks like it'll be second and 10 with the ball on the 31-yard line.
Now that is a big call, one way or the other. But 2nd down and 10 from the 31-yard line. And the Vikings have picked that ball up. Weezy takes the snap. They throw it out to the outside. Again, they give it. And a good gain by Nathan Jones as he runs over one of the Vikings. as they just throw it out in the flat and let Jones go to work. It'll be 3rd and 1.
I think that was Philip Fowler on the hit for the Vikings. So that's going to be 3rd and 1 all the way down to the just shy of the 20-yard line at about the 22. We're down to 6:36 to go in the game. Again, game tied at 17.
But the Knights have all the momentum right now. 3rd and 1. Weesey will take the snap. He'll give it to Lake. Bounces to the outside, hit, but he's got the first down. He got the 20. Vikings got there, but they did not get him soon enough.
Yeah, Michael Barnes, Tyler Davis, Mike Hall over there to wrestle him down, but that is going to be a first down. He's right at the 20-yard line. So this Viking defense has done it time and time again. Let's see if we can do it one more time here.
And now the clock at 6:10 is in favor of Marian, if they can score. First down at the 20. The Viking 20. Weezy's had a busy afternoon. Takes the snap. Hands it off up the middle. Not much there. It'll be 2nd down.
Is that Curtis Brown? Not sure.
May have been. It looks like it is. Curtis Brown carrying the football. Clifford Brown carrying the football.
Clifford Brown, excuse me.
It'll be 2nd down. No gain. Again, with this field goal kicker they have, Joe, they're in position to take the lead regardless if they get another yard here.
Yeah, good job by the Viking interior line that time. Just 3 or 4 guys right in that middle. And right now, DeMarcus Blackman's in there in the linebacker spot. You've got Ty Phillips in there playing right there in the middle. You've also got in the middle of that line Leon Jackson, all those guys in on that play right there. 2nd down and 10. We're down nearing the 5-minute mark, 5:07 to go. It looks like now Marian wants to take a timeout. So we've got 5:06 on the clock. Marian's got the ball at the Viking 20-yard line, 2nd and 10, tied at 17.
And we'll be back to Greg Mitchell Field in 30 seconds.
Think spring is the best time to landscape? Think again. Avid gardeners know that fall's cooler temps create the ideal environment for your new trees and shrubs to thrive. So there's never been a better time to call Paula at Springwater. Paula will design a one-of-a-kind outdoor paradise you'll enjoy for years to come. Call Paula at Springwater Greenhouse and Landscaping today at 886-3700, online at gospringwater.com, and on North Highway 65 in Marshall.
5:06 to go. And it's 2nd down and 10. Paul Troth spent that time out talking to the referee. Big play on this drive was the 2nd and long when they got the first down, the run to Lake, and then what could have been a fumble, but was ruled an incomplete pass.
Well, Devin Lake really exploded here in the 2nd half. He's an outstanding running back, and he's shown why here in the 2nd half.
Weezy has Lake in the backfield with him at the 25-yard line. Waits, takes the snap, gives it to Lake, running to the left. The Vikings are there, and they stop that play for no gain. Boy, he just keeps those legs driving, though, doesn't he? Looked like he was stopped, and he did end up getting a yard down to the 19. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Mike Hall, Philip Fowler, Michael Barnes, DeMarcus Blackman, all on there on the stop for the Vikings. A very good pursuit. Give him a gain of a half yard. Huge 3rd down play right now. We'd like to have them not score, but we've got to keep them out of the end zone.
Big 3rd down play right here. And of course, he didn't get out of bounds. The clock continues to move. 4:28. So not much time left. Weezy will take the snap, left hash mark. Fake it to Lake, rushes on, steps up. He is hit. Down he goes at the line of scrimmage. Field goal attempt coming up.
Okay, that's what the Vikes wanted to do. This is about the best you can hope for down in that area. Now you remember, Yozovetsky is hit. He's hit 3 field goals today. He's a Mike Yozovetsky, a senior kicker, but he missed one too. So let's see. It would be great to see him miss one right here with 3:55 left. This will be looks like about a 37-yard field goal attempt.
And it will be from just inside the left hash mark. Looking for his 4th field goal of the day. The Vikings jump outside. The kick is no good.
but the Vikings were offside.
Wow.
The Vikings were offside. He missed it wide right, but Valley was offside. Unbelievable.
Oh,
what do you say about that? It's Michael Barnes. And Michael's standing there. And I'm not picking on Michael. He was trying to get in there. But, boy, well, can he miss another one?
Well,
let's
hope.
Goodness.
They're gonna it'll be 4th and 5. They're still gonna kick. This time it'll be looks like about a 33-yard field goal.
Again from just inside the left hash mark. Pushed that one right, but the Vikes were offside. So he gets a do-over, gets a mulligan. Ball down, kick is on the way. He missed it again. Wow.
I don't believe it.
Nobody is more happy than Michael Barnes.
A guy that drills one from 45 yards into the wind, 54 yards, misses a 33-yard potential game-winning field goal with 3:32 left to play. And, boy, the Vikings, did they dodge a big bullet right there.
Now, can the Vikes go down and score and win this game?
Well, we got to be careful. Don't turn the ball over. We've got it at our own 20-yard line, and you don't want to give him another chance in range. So we got to try to move the ball, but we got to be careful at the same time.
He missed 2 in a row, wide right. Now the Vikes have it at their own 20 after the missed field goal. Reyes will take the snap. Vikes have to go a good 60 yards to get in field goal range here. Tied at 17, under 4 minutes to go. What a game. Reyes to throw. Quick pass. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Benson. And, boy, that was dangerous because he threw it to the outside. And on the coverage was Taylor Maxey. And had Benson not gotten a hand on that thing,
yeah,
Maxey may have taken that one in the end zone.
Well, we got to think, Jason Maiden, if we don't pick up a first down, we'll have to kick it away into the wind. So let's do what we can to get a first down. We don't want to take an unnecessary chance down here by getting a pass pick.
2nd and 10 from the 20. Vikings get new life after the missed field goal. Reyes hands it off. Stewart up the middle, and he gets a few yards, but not much. It's going to be 3rd down and 7.
3rd and 7. Yeah, Xavier right up the gut that time. A little seam by the offensive line, but that stop that time for Marian was made by Billy Baker, defensive lineman. 250-pounder. He's been all over the field today, Ken. He's played a pretty good game, and we're down 3 minutes left in this game. It's a 3rd down and 6 for the Vikings. Ball on their own 24-yard line, and Vikings look like they want to run the play clock down before they snap the ball here.
Well, if they don't get a first down here, Marian's going to get great field position again with that tremendous field goal kicker, and I don't want to have him miss again.
Big call here.
3rd down, play action. Reyes throwing it deep to a defender, and it's picked off.
He's down, though. So that's probably about where a punt would have ended, back at the 30-yard line. So, again, you hate to see an interception, but at least fairly deep in their territory.
That was triple coverage on that play. And Marian now has a chance to move into field goal range. And Bruce Reyes, that was a tough one there. He threw into triple coverage, and it was picked off. So Marian gets it back. Good job by them.
I believe that was Nathan Toon, the senior defensive back, that made that interception for Marian. So nice play by him.
Defense has to do it again.
2:35 left, 17-17. Marian takes it over. 1st and 10 at their own 32. Hey, let's turnover time, don't you think?
They have only had one, and it wasn't by the offense. 2:35 left. On 1st down, Lake up the middle, breaking tackles, and ducks down at the 40-yard line, a gain of about 8. You know what they want, Joe. They want time to run off that clock and possibly get a game-winning field goal here.
Michael Barnes there on the stop for the Vikings, but that's a gain of about 8 yards on the play. Ball right at the 40 in their own territory, 2:12 left.
2nd down and 8. Reese staying to that shotgun. Vikings show blitz. They give it to Lake, and he's hit in the backfield.
Ty Phillips. Ty knifes in there, gets down low, and hits Lake around the ankles, and that's going to be a loss. The big sophomore, the 245-pounder, comes up big again.
3rd down and 4. Ball's left hash mark. 38-yard line. Under
2 minutes remaining in regulation, tied at 17.
We need pressure right here on Weezy.
Weezy out of the shotgun. It takes the snap. Here comes Kraft. They throw it down deep. It is caught inside the 40-yard line. The defender fell down.
And I mean, Phil Kraft came within a hair of dumping Weezy. Kraft came on the blitz for the Vikings, but didn't quite get to the quarterback, and Weezy just lofted that ball up in the air, and there was Nathan Jones, the big junior, 6'3", 235-pound tight end, and boy, once again, looks like they're down in field goal range.
A minute 13 to go for Marian. It's been a heck of a game. Handed off to Lake. He spins. He's hit. Yard gain. Second down.
Ty Phillips got him first. Denny Reyes, Mike Hall also there. But main thing, Clint, we're down under a minute now. 58 seconds, and the clock is ticking.
And Marian with a football. And they've got a young man who can put it to the uprights from this distance. Second down and 9. 44 seconds left. Been a great season. Here's Lake. Now Weezy's going to keep it. He gets it down to the 31-yard line. It'll be third down at about 6. Now Marian takes a timeout.
Phil Kraft makes a stop there for the Vikings.
17 all, 34 seconds left, but Marian is in field goal range. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Viking Athletic Goods in the Marshall Square is your apparel headquarters for all your favorite teams. KC Chiefs, Mizzou Tigers, Missouri Valley Vikings, Marshall Owls, Slater Wildcats, Santa Fe Chiefs, and much more. Pullovers, hoodies, sweats, even socks with logos. Viking Athletic Goods also carries a nice selection of crazy socks. And for going to the games, you'll find the best stadium seats anywhere at Viking Athletic Goods on the Marshall Square.
A timeout. That timeout was called by Marian. You know what they're thinking. The worst we can do is go to OT. Better yet, let's run the clock down and get Yosikowski in for his 4th field goal and win this thing. Boy, some big plays in this game, Joe.
I think they'll try to get the ball probably to the middle of the field. I'm not sure.
He's not good from this hash mark.
No, I think they're going to try to move it, but they're on the left side right now. So we'll see. There's a lot of time left, 34 seconds. You can do a lot in 34 seconds in today's game. So come on, defense. Let's step up and make another play.
Third down. What a huge crowd. What a great year it's been, win or lose today. It's been a fun football season. Vikes for the 3rd time in 6 years in the semifinals. All-time winningest program. Weezy. 3rd down. Here comes the rush. And they get Lake, and they stop him back at the 35, the original line of scrimmage.
Big Nick Pula. I think Nick made the first penetration. Trip Thomas also in there, but great pressure by the Vikings. So it's going to be, is it 4th down?
4th down. Here we go.
All right. It's going to be about a 50. It's going to be a 50-plus yard field goal attempt. He's going to have to kick it from probably about the 40, I'd say the 42, 43-yard line, so it's not going to be any chip shot. Now they're going to run it all the way down to 1 second, so it's all going to boil down to one kick.
Going to boil down to this play. Who's going to go play? We're either going to play some more and play overtime, or Michael Yosikowski will win it for Marian. And he, tell you what, you have to have a good, you better hang around. We may be playing some OT here. All right. Joe's going to go down to the sideline. Vikings 12-0, Marian 10-1. What a great football game. Vikings had a 8-point lead. Marian scored, got the 2-point conversion, and had a big 3rd down conversion on this drive. Ball is at the 34. So the kick will come from about the 42. So it's a 52-yard attempt. Michael Yosikowski, he certainly has the leg for this. Great game no matter what happens. Yosikowski could win it for Marian. From the left hash mark. Good snap. Ball's in the air. It's long enough. It's good. And Marian wins it 20-17 on a 52-yard field goal by Michael Yosikowski. And the season comes to an end
for Missouri Valley. Well, you need a good field goal kicker. They've got one. Congratulations to Marian. They move on. The Vikes lose it 20-17. We'll start the postgame show in 1 minute.
Fight back against the high fuel costs.
Well, we need to find the
tires. Some of the most fuel-efficient tires available, which helps you save money at the pump mile after mile. Hi, folks. Robert Cashman here at Warehouse Tire and Muffler. Thanks to Michelin's Energy Saver construction, Michelin tires can mean significant savings in fuel costs. So next time you need tires, think Michelin. Think Warehouse Tire and Muffler and win the battle at the pump. That's Warehouse Tire and Muffler, today's biggest automotive supercenter. There you go.
Wow. You ever see a robot stack seed? How about a color sorter blasting out unwanted seeds in a millisecond as it runs through a state-of-the-art conditioning facility? That's exactly what we have here at Weber Seeds in Marshall, a state-of-the-art seed conditioning facility. You cannot buy better seed quality anywhere. Stop by and let us show you our new exciting plant just east of Marshall on Highway 240.
Grow the best with us, Weber Seeds.
great season, but comes to an end on a last-second field goal by Michael Yosefkowski, and I mean he drilled it from 52. So congratulations to Marian. They will face Morningside in Rome, Georgia, a week from Thursday in the NAIA championship game. And for the Vikings, a 12-1 season, yet another conference championship, and it was a heck of a year, but I know a very disappointing way for it to end for Valley. But gosh, you can't take anything away. What a tremendous season it was for Paul Troth and his ball club, but they lose it tonight, and a huge crowd here. But congratulations to the Knights of Marian as they will move on to Rome, Georgia to take on Morningside. Morningside with a win over last year's champ, St. Xavier. So final score, 20-17, a last-second field goal. 4 field goals in this game by Marian. That was the whole key. No question, the player of this game is Michael Yosefkowski. So the Knights will head back to Indianapolis, a very excited bunch. And the Vikings will be disappointed tonight, but realize this was one heck of a football season. 20-17, the final score. We'll have more postgame in 30 seconds.
While some banks invest in branches, Wood & Houston Bank has been busy investing in the branch of the future, your smartphone. With Smart Mobile from Wood & Houston Bank, you can view your accounts, transfer money, check balances, view transactions, and pay bills right from your smartphone. So come by, call us, or go online and check out all of our smart checking choices with free Smart Mobile banking and bank anytime, anywhere, 24/7. Wood & Houston Bank, personal banking since 1874, member FDIC.
Again, the final score, 20-17. Marian ends the season for the Vikings. So the only undefeated team in the country right now, Morningside, and they are in the championship game against these Marian Knights. So many of these fans who are here will be making the trip to Rome, Georgia, and they'll play a week from Thursday night. So certainly congratulations. Ty Phillips is going to be named the defensive player of the game, and the offensive player, Tevin Lake. Tevin had a slow start in the first half, but he had some huge runs. In fact, his long run set up the lone touchdown in the second half for Marian, and they got the 2-point conversion, and then 4 field goals today by Michael Yosefkowski. So the Valley, boy, it's tough when you lose like this, but hey, what a great game against a team that was number 1 most of the time. The Vikings were number 2, and congratulations to the Knights on the road, and they get the win. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we'll take a look at some of the game stats.
All that cheering can make you hungry. Time for the 4th meal. Taco Bell in Marshall will still the craving even when it strikes late at night. The dining room is open until 11 each night and the drive-thru even later. Swing by Sunday through Thursday until 2 a.m. and Friday and Saturday, they're open till 3. Need more than a quick fix? Try Taco Bell's extra large steak nachos. They're a full-blown 4th meal all on their own. Taco Bell in Marshall, wishing the Missouri Valley Vikings the best of luck in today's game.
Boy, these are the tough ones, 20-17 as the Marian fans gather on the south end, the Vikings on the north. We'll have a couple of comments from Coach coming up in just a moment. Don't forget, we have basketball on Monday night as the football season comes to an abrupt halt. And we have basketball coming up on Monday night from the Burns Center. We'll be on the air at about about 7:30 or so. Let's take a look at some of these statistics. Total yards, 328 for Marian, 293 for Valley. Interested in the rushing yards, 175 for Marian, most of that in the second half, only 35 for Valley. 153 net passing for Marian, Vikings with 258. Blake ends the day with 142 yards rushing. Very quiet in the first half. He certainly was in the second half. Vikings' leading rusher was Xavier Stewart. He had 49 yards. You can just go back and back. Martinko, 9 catches, 170 yards and a touchdown. Longest was 35, and that was a touchdown to give the Vikings the lead right at the end of the first half. But Josefowski with 4 field goals, and listen to the ones he made, 51, 34, 54, and 47. So there's no slouch there. Miramontes made one from 29. But Marian will go home. Long trip back to Indianapolis, and congratulations to them. And the Vikings, well, it's time to put them away and get ready for yet another year. A huge crowd here today. Great support for Valley. But again, the final, 20-17, as Marian wins it. Coach Paul Stroth still talking to his club. First downs, 20 for Marian. The Vikings just at 13. But you'll probably have to go to some of the turnovers in this game now. 4 interceptions for Marian today. They picked off Reyes 4 times. And as far as fumbles, there were no fumbles in the game that were recovered. But Marian just didn't turn the ball over. They had the 1 turnover, and that was on a defensive interception. But 4 interception returns for Marian. So they picked off Bruce Reyes 4 times. Reyes' numbers on the game, if we can find him, he was 19 out of 37 with 4 interceptions, 258 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He was sacked 4 times. Some of the defensive numbers, we mentioned Ty Phillips was named the player of the game. Look at this line for Ty Phillips. He had 7 tackles and 3 sacks. Mike Hall had 12 tackles to lead the way. Philip Fowler had 8. Michael Barnes had 7. But boy, tough loss. Congratulations to Marian. And for the Vikings, it's a great season as it ends 12-1. The huddle is breaking up down on the field, so we'll wait a couple of minutes, and we'll be joined by Joe All and Coach Paul Troth for the final time in the 2012 season. 4 field goals. The last one of the 52-yard variety, a game winner. And I'll tell you, field goal kickers, a consistent kicking game means a lot. You get to this level, and I think both of these teams had very consistent kickers. Let's go down to the field and Joe All.
Okay, chatting now after the game with Coach Paul Troth. Coach, a great college football game, great effort by your kids, but a tough loss.
Yeah, I'm very, very proud of our team. We played hard, and you know, we came out and did what we had to do, and we just came up a little bit short. But you know, it's like I told the team, I'm proud of the way they played, and we gave great effort, and I feel bad for the seniors that don't get another chance. But I'll tell you what, it's a heck of a season.
I was going to say this one hurts right now, but you go undefeated in conference play, 12-0 up to this point, and this is a season you're going to look back on with a lot of fond memories for many years. Great job by you, your coaches, and your kids.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a fun group to coach. And again, I can't say enough about our seniors. Great leadership and just really did a great job. And they're going to be tough to replace. This was kind of a special group. It was one of those years. And, you know, we had our ups and downs, and we've had some things we've dealt with through this year. But, you know, it kind of stings a little bit right now to know what could have been. And it just wasn't to be.
Coach, thanks for putting up with me every week. You're a class act. Great job by you, your kids, your coaches, and a great season.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you, Joseph, and that's going to wrap things up for us as well. For my broadcast partner, Joe All, I'm Ken Cuiava. Tough season comes to an end, 20-17, as Marian moves on. The Vikings, the conference champs for the 2nd year in a row, a wonderful season. They got to the semifinals. 20-17, the final. We'll see you around the basketball season. For Joe All, I'm Ken Cuiava. So long from Greg Mitchell.
Hey, Greg, or Ken, I need a game wrap after this.
Right. Yeah, if you tell me when you're ready.
All right, it'll be after the after we get done with this